What is up, guys? My name is Philip, and I am the creator of Crafty. Today I'm going to show the result of some pretty hard work that I've done over the week to try to make Linux installs much easier. No more installing Python, no more dependency issues. You just download it and follow the screens and do the stuff, and it's running. So this is a test machine. This is a, sorry. This is Ubuntu 2004, and yeah. So I have uh, created a script called download Crafty, or craft in this case, but that's because when I was testing, it was much easier to do that. So we're going to copy this, and now we're going to clear our screen. So the only thing I have done is I'm simply saying wget the latest stable of Crafty. This is version 3.2. You can tell, well, it's actually version 3.1. It's a typo, and it's too hard to go through and fix it all. So we're just going to call it 3.2 for today, and until 4.0 comes out. But anyway, so 3.2, which is actually 3.1 final. Um, anyway, so this is the Crafty Linux stable latest. This will always be latest. These are built daily, so they will automatically roll. The old versions will be there as dated, so it'll be like Crafty Linux stable and then today's date as well. So when we keep like 7 or 8 days worth, I think. So anyway, so we're gonna, without further ado, we're gonna download. Now I am a sudo user. Okay, this would work on Ubuntu server. I'm using the desktop just because I wanted a bigger screen and bigger terminal. Um, those of you who know me know that I really don't use a GUI for servers. But anyway, so this is going to download, and depending on your internet connection, that may take some time. It is, if you'll notice, it's only 17.4 meg, okay, which is a lot bigger than the old installer, but that's because it was using Git to download stuff. So this is, everything's already here. So we have the the Crafty Linux stable. So we're going to unzip this. Uh, that's going to do its thing. I'm going to make this bigger so we can see. And now we have a Crafty install folder right here. Okay, so we're going to CD into that. And now we're going to look, and we're going to see that we have a guided install and an unattended install. And the two folders, of course, Crafty and the installer. So guided is where it will ask you some questions. If it finds things, it won't assume as much. The unattended will just install, and if you lose files in the process, then that's on you. The unattended is really designed for people who are deploying servers for people and just want that's a brand new server. I don't want to mess around. Just do it, right? And mainly that was for people who were running deployment scripts and whatnot. So anyway, we're going to do the guided here. So we're going to simply execute. It's already got the execute bit set. So we're going to guided install Crafty, and it was so fast you didn't see it. um, but what had happened was it realized that I wasn't sudo, I wasn't root, so it re-executed the script as root for us, and then it goes through and does the things. So there's a Linux check, the fresh install is detected, installing Crafty here, creating a system account. These warnings don't worry about. That's just simply saying that this directory already existed and it's not going to copy files into it, which is actually what we want. So it's going to make some install scripts, and we'll say Crafty is now installed, creating a user called Crafty for you to run Crafty as. You must run Crafty as the user Crafty. If you don't, you will have permission issues. And it says, do not run Crafty with root or sudo. Switch to the Crafty user with this command. So I'm literally going to do exactly what it's telling me to do. Sudo su Crafty, right? And now I have a Crafty user, and it didn't ask me for the password because I'm sudo for the execution. Anyway, so now we see that Crafty was installed there. So we'll cd var op minecraft crafty. Okay, and in here we have run Crafty service and run Crafty. So we're not going to run it as a service yet. We're going to simply run Crafty first so we can get the admin password. So run crafty.sh, it will create the things, and there is our admin password and our API token. Now we can exit out. Okay, and then if you look up here, we'll see a service unit has been created. So run Crafty once to get the admin password, which we just did. Run this command to enable it. Sudo system control enable Crafty service. So sudo system control. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Crafty doesn't have the power of sudo. So let me exit out of Crafty. Sudo system control enable Crafty.service. That will do the things. And then sudo system control start Crafty.service. And then sudo system control status Crafty.service. And we'll see that it's active, and we'll see that the first couple bit of lines here for the code, and we'll see that we're running as the Crafty user, and everything's good. So the server is running; it's ready to go. And we'll open up the Firefox. Well, I don't have Firefox. Hold on a second. Sudo f install Firefox. Yes, do the things. It's a server, so I don't really do this. Just one moment. There we go. All right, so now we can go here and we can say Firefox. Okay, yay! Now Firefox is going to pop up and it's going to give us this stuff, and we're going to say HTTPS : 127.0.0.1, and then port 8000. And then, oh gosh, it's a security warning, and this is totally fine. This is normal. It's because it's a self-signed certificate. So we're going to go to advanced, and we're going to accept the risk and continue. And okay, I got it. And then admin with a capital A, and then that's not the command, that's not the password. Poop, where's the password? Keep scrolling up, Phil. There it is. So there's our password for Crafty. And we'll go back to here, and we'll go there and sign in. Don't save. And then it'll ask for your new server. Now, in this case, I don't have a server set up. I don't have anything ready for Crafty to work. So, yeah, you should do that first. You should have paper or something. Let's go ahead and get that just for funds. Let me see. What is paper? Papermc.io and downloads, and we're going to get the latest and greatest. We're going to save that file, and then we're going to go here, we're going to go there, and there it is. Now, this is where people get messed up a lot. So, cd downloads. Okay, so we have this jar file. We need to make a directory. Okay, and that directory is going to be var opt Minecraft server, because that's what I want it to be. It could be anything you want. But you're going to have a problem with permissions, so you need to do this sudo. And then you need to copy paper into var opt Minecraft server. Okay, again a sudo, because root owns that right now. We're going to, let's see, sudo, let's just go into that directory, var opt Minecraft server, sudo su, because I'm tired of doing that. So now we have this paper file here, and we're going to go echo eula equals true, and we're going to say eula.text, and that way we have that. And now we're going to say ch own crafty var opt Minecraft server, because I have to give Crafty permission to read that. And then we're going to ch mod 2557 var opt Minecraft server -r. Now the 2 in the beginning there, because a lot of people wonder why there's all of a sudden 4 numbers. So 2 means that we're going to set a sticky bit on the group bit, so the group will always be Crafty whenever you create files in here, so Crafty should be able to read it. And then the 775, of course, is Crafty, and the Crafty group can both read and execute everything, and then everyone else can just read. That's just basic Linux permissions, but it's a little complicated. Most people don't see the 4 numbers, so they get a little weirded out. Anyway, so we're going to go here, and we're going to go HAL, and we're going to see that Crafty owns both of these files, which is awesome. Now we'll go back here, and we'll go here, and we'll call this server 1. And there's that. We don't call it paperclip. What do we call it? CD server. Let's move paper to just paper.jar because I'm lazy and I don't want to type that. Hard. So we're going to do paper.jar and we'll say, I don't have that much memory as you see here, so we'll say 500. 500, that's fine. 500 meg, perfect. All right, we're not going to auto start because things get weird. Okay, so there's our server. We're ready to roll. We can go ahead and just hit play. And it's going to complain first because Paper has to download some stuff. And there wasn't a log in there originally. So we'll look in here and oh my, it doesn't work. You know why it doesn't work? I don't have Java installed. Sudo apt install open JDK. Oh, poop. Search open JDK. Is that it? Okay. Sudo apt install open JDK dash 8 dash JRE. And we'll also do open JDK dash 8. Whoops. Dash headless. And then we'll do that. And we're going to fix this typo. I make enough mistakes by myself. That doesn't... No, I just saw it. Oh, JRE dash header. JRE dash headless. Yes. Okay. So there's that. That's going to do its thing. It may take some time. It's not the fastest machine. It's only got like, I think 2 cores or something. Anyway, so we'll go back here. Now we'll go back to our dashboard. And if you notice, if you go to logs here in crafty.log, you'll see what happened. Somewhere deep down in the bowels of this log, it will say something about Java. Well, I'm not worried about it at the moment. We'll just hit play. And hope. And pray. And Java may not be right. I don't know. Well, there's cache. So aux grep paper.jar. There's Java. It's running. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just impatient because it doesn't have a whole lot. I mean, we don't have a whole lot going. We got 2 cores and 2 gigs, and I'm using a lot of it already. Well, Firefox was probably using a good bit of it. So there's Java. Yeah, we can see it and see Firefox is doing its thing. So we'll exit out of that. No, cancel. It's still doing its cache. Paper's just taking its time. We'll just see it's at 100% usage. It's still doing things, so we'll wait a little bit. It's going though, I promise. Those of you who buy VPS servers are probably saying, "Welcome to my life," when I don't have a lot of money to buy big servers. But this is more accurate because, you know, it's only 2 cores and 2 gigs. This would be a very, very slow thing. Wow, it's really doing some stuff, isn't it? I probably should give this thing more procs, at least for a demo purpose. But this is more realistic, I guess, right? This is what lower end machines run at. I have very large servers behind me, so I normally don't have these problems. In the meantime, we're going to discuss a few things, I guess, while we're waiting on this to happen. So we've created a new company. It's called the Crafty Foundation. It is an S corporation. So it is fully 100% its own legal entity. We're going to move Crafty under that so that it's no longer owned by an individual, because right now it's owned by me. Um, and seeing as how it's a community project, it only makes sense for us to wrap a company around it to give it some protections. And we're going to establish a board of directors and do all the corporate things. And I don't want everyone to panic and think, oh God, they're going to start charging money. That is not what we're doing. I tried that route, it failed miserably. So we're going back to full open source, 100% free, and we'll just take donations. Which me being or Crafty being a company means that the money does not come to me personally; it comes to the company. Um, Full disclosure, I am a shareholder in the corporation, so if the company were to make a profit and if the company decided to pay people, then that's what it would do based on those donations. But honestly, the donations right now, all the Patreon stuff and everything, that all goes to DigitalOcean to pay for the website and some other things that we're running. Um, so all that I was holding, I was shouldering all that anyway. So yay, look at there. See, the server is up. Yes. So we'll open up Crafty here and we'll go to our dashboard and hey, look, it's green and it's using 700 meg, even though I told it to use only 500. Thanks for that. Thanks. Processor's going crazy. This thing here is a problem. I know these don't always match. Uh, there are reasons, especially because I'm in a virtual environment. Like it doesn't know what gigahertz this machine's at. Um, but anyway, so you see how relatively easy it is to get Linux to run Crafty. It's not hard. Windows is much easier. You just double click and you're done. Some of this was permission stuff, which is typical for most people who run Linux. So that is a full install of a Crafty, and it's 17 minutes. And that's with me installing all the software. So that's not bad. 17 minutes, you can have a machine up and running Crafty. Um, there are things you can do in here. I'm not going to go into all that on this video. Um, and yeah, so there we go. I hope that helps everyone who may have problems with Crafty. Uh, Hopefully the new installer works out quite well for everyone. And as you see, I didn't have to install Python or anything. So, yay. Anyway, thank you for your time.